Hi everybody, this is Brandon. I'm an Enagic product expert, and today we're going to be discussing the topic of water. Water is the most important substance to human health, and we all know that because your body is made up of mostly water, approximately 75%. So it only makes sense for us to drink the best quality water. So where do you find the best quality water? From springs, for example. But not everyone has easy access to a spring. So the Japanese actually invented a medical technology that's been used in Japanese hospitals for the last 42 years as preventative medicine. So this machine here actually comes from a company called Enagic. It's backed up by 6,500 doctors in Japan, and our medical advisor, Dr. Hiromi Shinya, is actually the top colon doctor in the world. What we're going to be doing right now is showing you a live demonstration, comparing the different waters compared to this water, and we'll show you visually why this water is purely the best. So the first test we're going to show is the ORP test. ORP stands for Oxidation Reduction Potential. What this meter does is it measures the electrical energy in the water. So if you see a positive sign when I dip this into the solvent, what that means is the solvent is oxidizing to the human body. In other words, it's aging to the body, or it speeds up degeneration in the human body. If you see a negative sign, it means the solvent is an antioxidant, so what it does is it slows down aging and prevents diseases. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to pour these liquids into the cups here. The machine here actually makes a water that's called Kangen water. It's a Japanese word for return to origin. So this is Kangen water, this is tap, and this is everything else. So right now we're just going to pour it into the cup and we're going to do some tests. First we're going to test tap water. So you can see here it's positive 300 over almost 400 millivolts, so it's very, very oxidizing to the human body. And now we're going to test Dasani. It's right up about 370 as well. Smart water. And then when you get to carbonated beverages, sparkling water, things like that, you'll see it will jump up a little bit. And soda will definitely be closer to the 500s. Sports drinks, energy drinks, anything like that will also be around 400 as well. And as soon as we go back to the Kangen water, it is certainly the star of the show. You can see it's up at around negative 500. So just so you have a frame of reference of how powerful that is, green tea we know is a very powerful antioxidant, and it's right up of about negative 80. And vitamin C is about negative 30. So you can clearly see that Kangen water is the star of the show. So the second test we're going to show today is called the pH test. pH stands for potential hydrogen. It's a scale that goes from 0 to 14, and 7 is neutral. Anything above 7 is alkaline, and anything below 7 is acidic. A lot of scientific documentation shows that having an alkaline diet is the healthiest option. But unfortunately, most of us have a very acidic diet due to processed foods and heavy sugar in our diet as well. So given that your body is 75% water, it's very, very important to avoid drinking acidic beverages. So what we're going to do is use this pH tester to test the color in these waters to show you if it's alkaline or acidic. And then when we go to the Kangen water here, you can see here bright royal purple. That's obviously the healthiest option for you. Now tap water is always going to be slightly alkaline because it's actually federally regulated to do so. Otherwise the acidity in the water will actually corrode all the city pipes. So right now I actually want to show you how powerful Kangen water is. If I actually take the Kangen water here and pour it into these cups, you can see here it doesn't take a lot for it to balance out. And what that's demonstrating is balancing it in your body. The issue is when you get to carbonated beverages, sports drinks, soda, energy drinks, it's so acidic that you can't even neutralize it. In fact, it'll take 32 glasses of the Kangen water to neutralize any of these beverages. So you're literally putting your body back into a state of crisis. Now here we have, for example, soda, which is now diluted with Kangen water. And I want to show you how acidic this stuff is. If I just pour a tiny bit in here, you can see here that everything becomes acidic again. And this is fresh Kangen water from the machine. And if I pour in here just a tiny little sip, and you can see here. So here you can clearly see that staying alkaline is definitely the better option to go with. So the third test we're going to show is the increased rate of absorption of the Kangen water and the ability for the water to detoxify the body. We're going to demonstrate that by showing a tea bag test. So let this tea bag represent the human body. So the question is, which water will do a better job of flushing the body? Now you all know in order to make green tea, or any kind of tea, you need hot water. But right here we have room temperature water that we're going to pour into these cups. So the first one here is tap water. Cold tap water, as you can see I put my finger in there. And you can see it didn't really pull much out at all. You can see, very similar situation. There you go. So the tea bag's struggling a little bit. And we put it here and we put the Kangen water. You can clearly see there is a huge difference. Therefore, this water can do a much better job detoxifying the body. And in fact, we're actually going to show you here. I'm going to dip it in here and squeeze some in this cup. And squeeze some in this cup. You can see here I squeezed about the same volume. And with this one, we're actually going to try it with the tap water. Right from the sink. Right there. And now we're going to turn on the machine. Turn it to 9.5. And we're just going to give it a second here. Give it a second. And here you can clearly see the superior hydration of Kangen water. Now the next test we're going to show is the superior cleaning ability of the Kangen water. Now the machine makes much more than just drinking water. The one we're going to show right now is the 11.5 pH water. It's so alkaline that it has the ability to become a very, very powerful cleaner. So now we're actually going to demonstrate that with the tomato test here. And normally when you wash your produce, you would use tap water, correct? So this first batch here, we're going to use tap water. We're going to use the strong alkaline water. There you go, guys. So I'm actually going to let this sit here to clean for just a minute here. And we're going to show you another test. Here we have 2 glasses. I'm going to put tap water into each of these glasses right here. So you can see here, it came from the same stream of tap water. Place it right here. Now here I have a chlorine drop. I'm going to put it in the water here, and if it turns yellow, that means there's chlorine in the water. Put it right here. As you can see here, it will turn yellow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my 3 fingers here all the way down to the bottom. I'm kind of going to pretend that I'm giving my finger a shower. So I'm going to leave it here for about 30 seconds. Alright, so now I'm going to test the chlorine again. And you will see, I just dropped the chlorine there. And the water has absorbed most of the chlorine. And it actually has gone into my finger. And that's the reason our company has manufactured a shower unit as well, which we'll talk about in a minute. But we'll go back here to the tomatoes here. And what you'll see is the tap water here, let's shake it a little bit, has not cleaned anything off. And with the strong alkaline water here, you'll notice that it cleaned off the surface all the pesticides, herbicides, insecticides off the surface of the tomato. Now the reason it's able to do that is because 11.5 water is so alkaline that it has the ability to break down oil. And chemicals that they spray onto the produce is oil-based. Otherwise, if they use water-based chemicals, the rain will wash it right off. And therefore, over 32,000 restaurants has invested in this technology all over the world because it simply makes the food taste better and it gets rid of the chemicals. Now, I showed that chlorine test earlier because this is tap water right here. And if I were to actually put a drop in here, what you'll notice is that it also does not turn yellow. So just like my finger absorbing all the chlorine, when you wash produce under tap water, the fruits and vegetables will actually absorb all the chemicals as well. So there you have it. That's why you want to wash your fruits and vegetables with the high alkaline water so it can get rid of all the chemicals and make your food taste better. Guys, now you can clearly see why this technology is so amazing and why it's been used in Japanese healthcare for so many decades. So now I want you guys to think, wouldn't you rather take a proactive approach to health and be preventative rather than a reactive approach to health. Wouldn't you agree that that would save you a ton of money and a ton of time in the future? And not only that, but what if I told you that this technology can actually save you thousands and thousands of dollars in the long run, and it'll actually put money back into your pocket? Besides drinking water, the machine actually makes 5 kinds of water. Here you have your drinking waters, and besides that, for getting your family healthy, the machine also makes something called beauty water. And now here comes a mildly acidic water, and it's essentially unlimited skin toner with absolutely no side effects, because it's simply water and your body is made up of more than 75% water. Another water that the machine makes is a 2.5 acidic water, and it comes out of this spout right here. Now this water is so acidic that it can kill 99.9% bacteria. So you can imagine all the chemicals you can get rid of in your home so that you can not only go green, but you can save a ton of money as well. So out this hose comes the 11.5 pH water. And you saw earlier, the 11.5 is an oil degreaser. It has the ability to break down oil, and therefore it was able to remove the chemicals off your fruits and vegetables. And not only that, but imagine you can use it to clean your entire kitchen, your stove, your oven, laundry detergent, dish soap. There's just so many purposes for that water. So the machine, now you can clearly see that it can not only save your family a ton of money, but it can also get your family healthy as well. Now on top of that, Enagic also manufactures a shower unit where the technology will remove all the impurities in the water, and it uses magnets to restructure the water so it's very hydrating for your skin, and it pH balances the water so you're literally bathing in skin toner. And then a third product the company manufactures is an anti-inflammatory turmeric supplement as well. And we'll discuss that later on with you so you can get more information about those products as well. Thank you for watching the demo, and please get back to the person that showed you this video. Thank you.